Nathan, what was it like getting the call yesterday that you're on standby?
Yeah, I heard a bit earlier than that. I chatted to John after the Victorian game. He said I was a chance, so interesting times. Hopefully the boys can rock and roll them over here and I won't even be needed, but it's always good to be on standby, yeah.
Are you a little bit nervous about the fact that you could be called up, or excited?
Excited, yeah. It sort of hasn't hit me really, because being on standby is not really like being selected, is it? It's good to be thought of like that, but it's still a long way off.
But mentally, you're in a frame of mind that you're ready to go. Given the fact that the bowlers have gone down so much in the last year or so.
Yep, definitely. I'm ready to go. Definitely. Hopefully, I get my chance saying that. But I feel like I'm mentally and physically ready to play.
What was the instruction for you to do over the next few days before the team gets here for the next test?
Yep. Well, seeing that my bowling loads are quite high already, I think it's just time to just relax. Keep up my work and train as hard as I can in the nets, but just be mentally and physically refreshed and ready to go.
Nathan, you've been around the one-day team, but I guess it'll be nice to be around the test team in the lead-up anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Love to be around the test team. It's what I want to play, and the one-day team was fun, but the test team's serious stuff, and hopefully I get a chance.
Is this your favourite place to bowl?
I like the Gabba. The Gabba and the Wacker are both very similar, and you can go for a lot of runs, but you can also always a chance of getting a wicket, so it's always fun to bowl out here.
So being on standby, will you be involved with the test squad once they come to Perth either way, even if you don't make the squad there?
I'm not sure. I presume I'll be training as a netty, but I'll just see what happens when they get here, see how the bowlers pull up.
So even being in the nets, that must be a huge opportunity for you to bowl to the likes of all the blokes there.
Yeah, I bowled them a bit now, but it's a good opportunity just being around that option. It only takes one injury, I guess. So.
Yeah.
What was the feedback you got from John in terms of your form lately? Obviously, you've been bowling pretty well, good bounce, all that sort of thing.
He said he was happy with everything. He understands that, obviously I haven't gone as well as I would have liked. I had a good game against Victoria, bad game against South Australia, and steady game against Queensland. So, my form's up and down a little bit, but consistently I'm putting the balls in the same sort of areas. So, performance and reward are often two different things.
When did you think you could play Test cricket, Nathan? It's been a long process for you.
Yep. It's not really. I've only played 20 first-class games or something like that, so it's not been a massively long process. So I'm still learning bowling and learning my trade, I guess. But hopefully, I'm 26 now, so I'm starting to get that time where I can really push for selection.
Would you potentially been rested for this Shield match regardless of being put on standby?
No, I don't think so. No.
So you're feeling pretty good?
Yeah, my body's fine. Yeah, ready to go.
Can you just talk us through your journey? Obviously, you're a tiny bit of a late developer in terms of you weren't an 18-year-old who burst onto the scene or whatnot. Can you just talk us through all of that, how it all came about for you?
It's a pretty standard story, really. I was playing volleyball in school until about year 12, where I started to play cricket. Got into all the underage, under 17s, under 19s, contracted straight after school. So it's just a slow sort of rise. I was starting to learn, the rigours of bowling. I obviously had a lot of injuries, and coming through that now, I'm feeling pretty good. And it wasn't too much out of the ordinary. Yeah,
and so you spoke about volleyball. How keen were you on pursuing that before cricket?
Yeah, I love volleyball. It was really good fun, really really great sport, and I'd encourage anyone to get involved. But it was never going to be for me, seeing I'm about 2 foot too short.
Were you any good though, like skills wise?
I was steady. Yeah, steady, pretty good.
So your fielding out here is amazing. So, do any of those skills transfer across the cricket? It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, not one, unfortunately. Yeah. So it's good shoulder strength, I guess, but that's about it. There's nothing really too similar.
I guess it's a funny situation to be in when you're watching the Adelaide Test, hoping nothing goes wrong, but knowing there could be an opportunity or something.
Yeah, I'm always hoping nothing goes wrong. I hope the boys all stay out there. I hope it gives Australia the best chance of winning 5-0, and I hope that's what we do.
It's a flat wicket though, so it might be a lot of bowling for the guys.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of rain around as well, so not entirely sure how much bowling they'll do, but if they take a couple of wickets early, get through them, it changes everything, I guess.
Does it depend on, say, if one of the right-handers get an injury, do you think you're in the box seat then to get the spot above Doug and he's there for the left-hander? Or? Yeah, I'm
not sure about the balance and structure of the team, so that'll have to be up to the selectors. I'm just on standby for. They didn't tell me anything specifically about those roles.
Do you feel quite comfortable at international level now?
I didn't feel comfortable in India because that was incredibly hard, but it's just another game of cricket, I guess. I feel comfortable playing against the best opposition, bowling to the best batsman. So it's just another challenge, I guess.
To speak about Mitch's bowling and how quick he's been. Have you got any idea how fast you're bowling at the moment?
No idea. So not as quick as him.
Yeah. Do you know what ballpark it is?
No, I couldn't tell you. So.
And just on JL's arrival with the Warriors, can you just talk about his influence? Is that on you?
Yeah, he's standing over there, so just be careful what I say. He's had a massive influence amongst the group. I mean, you can only just see the tight-knit unit that we are now compared to the last few years that I've been around. I mean, I've never really experienced anything like it. I mean, the boys have stuck together really well, even though we haven't had the success of what others might, deem we need. But I mean, I really feel like it's around the corner. I mean, we're having good wins. We're not getting beaten when we get in those tough situations like we would have been, a couple of years ago. So I mean, we're taking baby steps, but I think you have to take baby steps if you want to, learn to walk.
And it looks like another 2 debutants this week, so it must be nice seeing the kids come through and stepping up to the plate.
I haven't even seen the team, sorry. So it'd be good to whoever gets an opportunity. I think Simon Mackin must be in there. I hope. Yep. So he'll be fantastic. I think he'll go really well. I'm not too sure of the other players. So. Ashton Turner, he's batting really well. Got 180 the other day and batted well against England, so I'm sure he'll do well.